So here's something about me that most people don't know. The only people who know this about me are the people who are really, really close to me, like my best friend. Like, you're gonna be really close to know this. It's absolutely true. But every single day, I watch at least one inspirational video or movie. On YouTube, I watch and look for some of the most inspirational videos, even if I've seen them 1,000 times. It just helps me get really charged up and really inspired and have the energy to take on the day. And I watch movies like Rocky or something where there's like a underdog overcoming a big old challenge. Like, I do that every single day. And recently, I discovered a guy by the name of David Goggins who makes some of the most inspiring videos and some of the most inspiring speeches I've ever heard. And his story is quite inspiring. A little side note, if you go watch his videos, just a warning, he curses a lot. But I really like his videos. And I was watching one of his videos recently, and I was just completely blown away by something related to solution-focused brief therapy that he said in his video. So David Goggins is a guy, he's a former Navy SEAL, and he's the only SEAL ever to have gone through 3 hell weeks in 1 year because he failed the first 2 before he finally succeeded. He's an ultra marathoner, and those of you who don't know, an ultra marathon is like 100 to 130 miles in a 24-hour time span. And this is a guy who can push his body to physical feats that are just pretty incredible. And as he was saying in his videos, he does this because he's learned how to control his mind. And in one of his recent videos, he talked about this idea that he refers to as the cookie jar. And it got me completely thinking about solution-focused brief therapy. And what the cookie jar is he says every human being has a cookie jar and a jar of suck. Everybody, all people on earth have a cookie jar and a jar of suck. And he said, whenever I'm going through life and I experience fear or woe is me or I start kind of pitying myself, I reach into my cookie jar, because in the cookie jar, that's where I put all of my past successes. So when I'm having one of those moments, I reach in my cookie jar and I pull out, you succeeded and became a Navy SEAL. You figured out how to run ultra marathons. You lost 100 pounds when you needed to be more physically fit. So all of these successes are in his cookie jar, and he reaches into them when he needs to energize himself to get out of some sort of negative mindset or negative moment that he's having. And as I was watching this, of course, I start thinking about exceptions and the idea of solution-focused exceptions. Now, David Goggins doesn't have any psychotherapy training. He's not a counselor. He's not a solution-focused therapist. But he does know this thing that we know, that every single person has a cookie jar. And it made me realize that David Goggins knows that every single person has a cookie jar, but every person is unaware of their cookie jar. So one of the most brilliant things our questions do is they take our clients into their cookie jar. Like, for example, I had a client not too long ago who was struggling with alcohol abuse. And he was trying really, really hard to get clean and sober from drinking after years and years of drinking. And I asked him after so we had our first session, he came back, and he looked completely despondent. And he said to me, I'm sorry, I'm really bad. I drank this week. And I said, okay, so what got better in spite of you drinking this week? And he looked at me and I was crazy because he viewed that whole week as a terrible week because he didn't go a week without drinking. And he looked at me and he said, well, I didn't drink every day. And I said, how did you do that? And he was able to explain to me how he successfully avoided drinking most days in that week. And by answering these questions, how did you do that? What led to you doing that? What was your mindset as you do that? How did you accomplish that success? Sorry, I'm on a boat. I got to row a bit now. As you can see, I'm on a river. So every time he answered a question about his success, every time he answered a question about what led to him being so successful, he was going into that cookie jar and tapping into his brilliance and tapping into his success. And if you want to make a difference in someone's life, we have to be able to start helping them view themselves and their ability to overcome a challenge differently. You know, solution-focused brief therapy doesn't seek to solve the client problem. It seeks to build the client up so that they can take on the challenge in front of them. And I think we can learn the approach. We can study solution-focused therapy, but we kind of have to know the functionality of this approach in order to be truly fluent and successful with it. So I want you all to think about this idea of a cookie jar. I want you all to tap in your own cookie jar and become experts in inviting clients into tapping into their cookie jar. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm gonna go back and see if I can row myself to the shore, which is way over there. But in the meantime, thank you so much. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. I would love, I want to hear what's the thing in your cookie jar you're most proud of. The thing I'm most proud of in my cookie jar is, that's a good question. I'll just say something easy, that I've written a book. I think there was once a time in my life I couldn't have imagined writing a book. So the thing that I'm most proud of right now in my cookie jar is that I've written a book. So what's the thing you're most proud of in your cookie jar? Comment below, like, share, subscribe. Head on over to elliottconnie.com where I've always got loads of free things available to you. And always, always forget you're just one question away from making a difference in someone's life. I'll see you in the next video.